Now, again, Ms. Banks, assuming the facts in the complaint to be true, at what point do you feel that corporate liability should attach? Mid-level managers, upper-level manager? Now, Ms. Banks, assuming the facts in the complaint to be true, at what point do you believe liability should attach? Not to ask for a legal conclusion, but just, in your own opinion, as president of the Urban League, do you feel the whole corporation should be liable, or
Absolutely. It comes from the top. Comments like this, and they were reported. Mr. Sanders obviously reported or kept track of all these things that were happening to him. I think it comes from the top. And I think in our country we have a history of not holding people accountable at the top. They want to say it was the supervisor's fault or the mid-level manager's fault. They were comfortable enough to make these comments to him without any kind of performance, consequences. So I believe it happens at the top. All of the things that are going on in the country around the financial collapse, all of these people on Wall Street, all of these big CEOs of these companies, especially banks that were not held accountable for how they harmed the country. I see this lawsuit on that level. While maybe the president of Big 5 or the VPs didn't know this was going on, they should know. They should know. And that makes them culpable to me. It's not like, because we didn't know or we didn't work on Woodby Island. You should know. This is your company.
There should have been practices in place.
Absolutely.
Yes. And have you ever encountered a situation in which a plaintiff like Mr. Sanders was outright lying?
I have never been a party to that. Like I said, I have witnessed and seen other situations, not like in a retail situation, but definitely in on the construction sites with this happening. And for the EEOC to say that this is viable, because from what you told me and from what I've researched, they don't normally sue companies, so he has validity. I mean, that shows validity there, that they're willing to take this on in court.